just who we are.
Listen, if a woman don't walk in your crib and notice the things that you need, and she walk in your crib and your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you. She is not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life with her affection, with her love, with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it. So we need to be conscious of what we bringing in our life. We need to be conscious of men and women. We need to be conscious of the people we bring in our life. This is just like a business. You wouldn't go into business with a lazy motherfucker. You wouldn't go into business with a person that just giving half-ass work, half-ass energy, and you putting all the work in and both of y'all receiving the benefits. Why would you go into business with a person like that? Life is like that. We looking at life and partnership and relationships a little different. Or just because that person look good, or just because the person's sex has they had bomb sex, bomb head.
I feel like I should have took a shot before I heard it. I really do. I really feel like I should have took it straight to the head. He's talking crazy.
I think the context needed to be laid as well. I don't know if they're saying we're in a relationship or not. If we just kicking it, we just no. But go ahead, Nika.
Even if we're in a relationship, like, why is it my duty because I don't want to wash your clothes and nurse you back to health and make tea that like, what if I don't know how to make tea? I don't know the right tea. I don't know, like, so I'm just no good?
Because the ancestors should have told you.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a PhD. Give him some ginger ale.
But he's saying, like, because I do these things, I'm lazy. That's pretty much what he's saying.
And wait, and don't forget to make sure that you have the Young and the Restless on, because it don't work without the Young and the Restless. Like in real life, I live here, right, in my house, and he lives in his house. And if I come to visit his house and his house is dirty, if he asks me to help him, that's one thing. But to just expect me to come into your house and take on the role of the housekeeper, that's a whole nother thing. Like, it's not my responsibility to clean your house. Now, at the same time, if we've been together for however amount of time that I've determined that's long enough, and maybe I will come in and say, oh, he got these clothes, let me pick these clothes up for him, or let me wash these few dishes, or, you know, or I see that these clothes need to want to wash. Maybe I will. But if I don't, please don't call me lazy, because I can't call you lazy. You made that mess. That's lazy of you not to clean your mess up. But at the same time, when you come to my house, if you see there's something that needs to be fixed in my house, can I call you lazy if you don't do it? Will you call me out of my name if I get another dude to come and do it? Because I'm not a handyman. I'm not a handyman. When you came in that door, you saw that my light fixture was not upright. You saw that, or you heard that my refrigerator was making the noise, and you know somebody who knows somebody, and I don't know nobody, but if I can find somebody, you know? So, like, that goes both ways.
Right.
Still, it's about time in that relationship, because you can't expect all of those perks unless you've been on perks, because come on, sir.
You know what I'm going to say? It's level. So, we're in, and I'm coming over to your house, and you got it trifling. First of all, I'm making a mental note because this is you. So you have to meet them where they're at, one. But if y'all do decide to carry on later on, don't play crazy. Don't get mad if he's still trifling when y'all in the house together, because this was him. So you have to accept who you decided to be in this relationship with, one. But again, I'm not going to give those perks to someone I'm dating. Every once in a while, we had this conversation in the previous podcast. Every once in a while, yes, I'm going to cook you some food, come by, but no, I ain't had a home cooked meal. Oh, that's what it is until I decide to give you a home cooked meal. No, you have to deserve it. We're not on that level yet. This is not in the package you subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
But
We're the dating package.
you know what is in that package? My son send me TikTok recipes all the time. I could forward one on to you because they not hard. They're not hard. They, as long as it's like 10
In
minutes.
that cleaning package,
You better call Mary May.
that might come with a ring. I mean, I can
No,
see it. Like Nika said, I'm chilling or whatever at the house. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make the bed. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that bathroom right quick. But I just came here to visit you. What I look like? Why you done had the house clean before I got here?
exactly. I'm a guest. But even in that cleaning, no, I no. Unless I am a domestic engineer. If that's my job, then that's my job. But if I'm getting
Yeah.
up and going to work and I'm coming to visit you, or I'm coming home and you go to work and you coming home, we both need to clean this house. We both need to. You started that toilet need to be clean. Why you didn't clean? Why you made it for me? I was at work all day just like you were, and you got home first.
So that one, I'm not going. I couldn't do because okay, yes, we both work and things of that nature. But okay, I guess because I'm traditional, I still am going to do those things. But I expect for you to do the traditional things too. That yard need to be taken care of. That trash need to be done. So he has his things too as a working man, and I had my things as a working woman. So I okay on that.
I just feel
But
like it shouldn't be a requirement. If I want to do
right,
it in a relationship and this is a part of what I want to do, like fine, but it should not be a requirement that because we're in a relationship, my job is to cook and clean, wash your clothes, and do all of these things because that is what the
And I feel like
woman
the
is supposed to
traditional.
do.
Well,
That's the
I know
problem
you
that
feel
I
like it's
have. And
traditional,
he
but for
laid it
me,
out
that's
like that.
gone. That's not even a real thing anymore because nothing is traditional anymore. So
But nothing shouldn't have, there should, I ain't gonna say there should never have been, but like whoever created that kind of separation between okay, this is what a woman does and this is what a man does and this is how it's supposed to be, and there is no crossover in between. Like, first of all, you have
it was
different
like
personalities, you have different like so you putting people in a box and they can't be anything other than that. That's not right. And that's how it's been for
to
a
be
long time.
to be fair, those traditions and things of that nature were started when we weren't working outside the home. So
Well,
to be
we
fair, that's
were,
where that started. But now we are,
but we
huh?
were women was working in the fields just like men were. So we were working
But this, you
outside
talking
the
about
home.
slaves?
I'm saying in
You
general,
talking
like
about?
we was, yeah.
But I mean, let's say, I mean, but this was before even us coming over here. So
In
you
Africa,
get a wife when we're in the home.
wait, in
I mean,
Africa,
I guess I'm thinking just antiquity's sake.
I don't know what that
A
word
man is
means.
out there working. So old time stuff like a man is working stuff like that. He go and get his wife outside of her founder's
Okay, so
home.
this is what I want to ask. These traditions that we're talking about where the wife was home, the man was working hard. When did this start? And who fell into that? Because we have a lot of different states, a lot of different types of black people, a lot of different, because we speaking in terms of black people because we don't really know. So is this in the country? Was it like this on the East Coast? What, the West Coast? In the, you know what I mean? So where did this kind of, the woman stay
So
home?
I'm not speaking as a race. I'm just thinking of, as a people. And of course, mine is a little bit, from biblical as well, but just history wise, women stayed home until they got married. If we're thinking back traditionally, way, way back, and certain things just transferred a long time. Of course, things have changed. So now we're working, bringing in the same amount or even more than the man. So of course, we feel a certain type of way. Me, I'm still traditional in the sense I can make more than you and still do a traditional woman's job. But on the same token, you need to be a traditional man as well. I'm gonna need you to be the head and do the things that a head needs to do as well, so that I can submit and do those things as well. That's just me, though.
Yep, it is.
I don't think that, because let's just go back. We had women leaders. They wasn't at home cooking and cleaning, and you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to figure out, when did this whole thing start?
I think
That
that
women,
I think it's hard to figure it out because historically speaking, the way that we're taught is what they want us to be, what they want us to know. So I wasn't there. You wasn't there. We reading what somebody
You're
else
right.
wrote. So just
You're
like
right.
with the Bible, with any history, anything, we were not there. In Florida, what they're getting rid of, they want to monitor how Black history is taught because they're gonna change that shit. It's not gonna be what it was.
but they've changed it along the way. Like,
Yeah,
even the history that we hear right now is not the
right,
true
right.
Cool.
and the full story. Yeah,
So
they water it down.
the men
So imagine they watered our history down. So imagine what it really was.
way worse than what it was.
Mm.
And now they're making it. Remember, they said that in the slaves, like developed lifelong
Like you
trade.
told
Like,
me.
Yeah, skills.
what's the I don't even. You know, when I saw cotton field, I was in the country somewhere. The things that helped me were the things that we could not do during that time: reading, writing, making decisions, voting. All of those things are the things that helped me become where come to where I am today. So no,
But those things are empowering. They're not going to say that the things that empower you is what you learn. They want you to do things that didn't empower you and make you feel a certain way about
right.
it. That's where they want to focus.
But are you saying, when you mentioned empowering, are you saying that you don't feel empowered by being a domestic?
No,
Really? I don't know.
that don't empower me to.
Feel less than. I don't feel less than
I don't
because
feel less
I
than,
have
but it
done.
don't empower me.
It's just one more thing.
Okay.
I just wanted my problem. This is my whole problem with being a domestic. Do I mind, like, cooking for you and cleaning and the house and do I mind doing that? No, I have to do it now anyway. I'm in my singlehood. I have to do it. But I don't want you to feel like this is my duty to cook and clean and take care of you. And I want to do it because that's what I want to do, because I love you, and I don't want you to make it like a requirement, like this is a part of who you are. That's where I have a problem.
You come home from
Get
work,
it.
and I,
That's a get
in the order, you come home from work, and then I come home from work, and you're sitting on the couch asking what's for dinner.
That, like that, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that part of it is like, you don't feel like it's a part of your job at all to do anything that have to do with the
Child, my
woman's
son, I
job.
come home from work, and you've been here. So that's just. But what I'm
Oh.
saying, no, I'm not. I know it's not a
Okay,
part of
my
gender,
girl
but
do that to
we're
me.
talking about
I
gender
don't
right
think
now.
that's even a part of
So
gender. That's
when I
just
come
a
home and my son, it's
person.
like, you've been here longer than me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna relax. And when you finish dinner,
Yeah.
just fix me a plate
Mhm.
and bring it. Because this is the part of, if we're gonna talk about roles, you go to school with me, I go to work, and then I go to work, and then I come home. So one of us doing a little more than the other.
Partnership.
And that's the thing. Like, if I know you, okay, let's do reverse.
Yes.
Your job is to take out the garbage and put gas in the car, do all of these things or whatever. And I see the garbage is full, and I'm not gonna just add extra bags to the side of the
Take it
garbage because
out.
it's full and you had I'm gonna
Right.
take it out. That's what I mean by, like, oh, because it's your job and you ain't take it out. Let me just add another bag, and now we got garbage stacked up in the kitchen because you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. That's what I mean. Like, let's just be a team. Let's be a team. That's what it is. When
That
you go into a relationship, it's more of being a
in that
team than it
perspective,
is a
that I get
business.
it.
Yeah.
Team.
We going through life as a team, because when things get hard and you going through real life,
Yeah.
Business is out the window. Now I need you as a partner. I need you. Well, how are we gonna support each other? That's what's important, really. He talking about a business transaction. Like, if
Maybe
that's
he's
how he
coming
see
from a
it, that's how he see
standpoint
it.
because he's a influencer or what have you, that everything is transactional. And to an extent it is when it comes to marriage. I mean, as a divorced person, when we had to go through the step, you took more time at the end of something like that than you did at the beginning. Beginning, $50, we married. Trying to get out of it was hell because you had to line up. This is what I brought to the table. This is what they brought to the table. This is what we leaving with. And so maybe that's where he's saying, okay, it is business at the end of the day because you were not shooting in the gym with me. So he made it feel.
But he's not. He's talking about somebody he dating.
Well, he just say a woman.
Yeah.
He didn't specify. That's
Right.
not marriage, definitely. But he didn't specify that he was dating them or it was just somebody that came over to get it. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
he
why I
didn't
was saying
specify
level.
what it is. And like you said, it's not marriage. So if it's we come over and it's just we hanging out, like, you expect me to clean, and if we dating, how did we get to this point where your house dirty when I come over all the time and you want me to clean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when are you
And if
cleaning
you're
your
not
own
cleaning
house?
your house, what else
Do
is
you
not
just want a
cleaning? And
woman to clean?
But I had a
that's a
conversation.
fact.
I just recently had a conversation, and it was said that basically your woman, if your woman isn't supporting you, your goals, your dreams, telling you like, hey, you should do this. Hey, you should apply for this loan. Hey, you should do X, Y, Z to propel your lifestyle, whatever, then she's not for you. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, do you know how many people are just barely making it on their own, getting through their own life? And it's thought that not only should I forget about what I'm going through, I should be in my mind preparing to tell you how to make your life better. I need to make my life better. I need to get through my own stuff. Why you can't think about what you want to do with your life, do your own research, figure out how you're going to get it, and execute it. Why do you think I'm supposed to do that for you? Now, if I stumble upon information, then yes, sweetheart, this is what I found. This might help you with whatever it is that you're trying to do. It's not that I'm not supporting you because I'm not doing your research, because I'm not, what's her name? Angela Bassett and what's the what Waiting to Exhale. I'm not that. You see how that worked out for her.
You see how it worked out.
So yeah, like, I still have to be able to build myself up. Now, can I help build you up? Yes. But again, it's not my job. It's not my duty to 100% put all of me into all of you. I got to pour into me.
Well, when you're in a relationship, you're really supposed to be pouring into each other.
But I need to pour into me first.
You do, but you still have to leave space for your mate.
And if you don't have it, you don't have it.
It's a balance.
But you can't always not have it.
I didn't say that, but I said
that's what I'm saying. But you still, that's a part of being in a partnership, in a relationship.
To be in present.
You have to have enough for you, and you really have to have enough for your mate also. Because if not, why are we together?
And you can't be scared that, hey, they're gonna do me dirty at the end either. So it's like it's hard.
Yeah, especially when you have past experiences and trauma. But when you're in a relationship, you have to split that. It's just, that's the only way it's gonna work. You can't be selfish about that. I'm not saying you have to give a full 100%, but you have to. And they have to do the same thing for you.
Yeah, that's the thing. As long as there's reciprocity, there's no loss.
She messages with somebody. It is for you. I'm for everybody. It's not for me.